Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Divinity Original Sim 2 e vamos continuar. No episódio passado a gente deu uma investigada aqui, né, nessa taverna. Essa aqui, né, a taverna do Touro Negro, eu acho. E ainda tem coisa pra ver aqui no subterrâneo dela, né. Tentar ver se eu faço as missões que tem aqui por essa cidade, né? Por essa... Depois eu ver nos outros locais. Eu lembro que teve um cara que falou comigo, né? Enfim, tentando planejar. Acho que tentando planejar algo com um amante aqui. Parece ser uma missão, vamos ver, né? Tá, será que tem... Deixa eu ver aqui, tem uma outra aqui, né? Aqui essa galera que a gente enfrentou, né?
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns toward you. She fixes you with a sultry look, and when she speaks, it's like listening to honeyed smoke.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to water my flowers?
She gives you a cool look, then a flirtation.
Not in the mood for games. Me neither. So what shall we do? Would you like me to dance for you? Or would you like to hear a poem? All right, darling.
She closes her eyes. She's motionless for a moment, as if listening for music that only she can hear. And then, almost imperceptibly at first, as she finds the rhythm of the song that only she can hear. But as she sways and moves with elegance and grace, at once beguiling and raw with pure emotion, you realize you hear the music too. It floods your body with light, at once boiling hot and freezing cold. And then you feel her hands upon you, and you move together, moving to the rhythm of your heart's desire, two beings in your ecstasy. You feel the edge of the bed against your leg, and suddenly you realize that you're naked, and so is she. She searches your face for the lie, doesn't find it. The compliment touches her. She smiles, reaches for it. She takes you into her arms, into her heart, into your world in pleasure.
Good morning, birds. Good morning, Gil. Hey, this is my lover. Lover, this is my friend, Gil. I'm sorry, darling. It's a setup. You paid for a trip to paradise. Now you're...
To wit, we're taking all your stuff. If you want it back, you can take it on Aloha.
Hoje não. Caralho. Sim, aí você não para de atacar mais não. Ah, tu ataca mais 30 vezes aí. Ah, vai tomar no cu, meu irmão. Aí que você vai ver. Agora eu faço questão de matar eles.
She gives
Not in the mood for games. Me neither.
her smile.
Where do you think you're all going? I have a...
With a smile, she propels you towards the bed. You fall backwards onto the sofa.
But darling, why ever not?
Her smile.
Where do you think you're all going? Wait! How about afterwards? I give you your money back. If you're worth it.
You animal! Get out of here! And don't expect no money back.
She studiously...
Ele não vem, né? Vamos lá.
I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. Come on over.
She backed,
What I'm thinking.
holding your...
Oops. Why don't you pick it up for me?
She reaches your world in...
Tá.
Good morning, birds.
Good morning, Gil. Hey, this is my lover. Lover, this is my friend. I'm sorry.
So we're taking all your stuff. If you want it back, you can take it up with Lohar.
Tá, deixa eu fazer o seguinte. Vou ver se eu consigo matar eles, né, só usando a besta. Como é que me ricocheteia pra cá? É mesmo. aí que você vai ver, viu? Antes de mais nada, deixa eu organizar as coisas aqui. Bagunçou tudo, meu. Que bonito. Agora, peraí. Eu acho que esse anel é melhor, hein? 2 de destreza, 1 de caça, conhecimento, amuleto da sorte, 10. Ainda tem espaço. Acho que eu vou pegar ele aqui por enquanto. Deixa eu ver aqui qual dos dois me dá mais. Me dá. Mas é porque ele tá. Deixa eu tirar a runa, né? Extrair. Me dá só 4% a mais. Armadura física. Eu vou usar esse outro mesmo. E essa jovem. E o que é isso aqui? Sorte. Da sorte. Além de eu fazer o rapa aqui, eu também não vou deixar ela ver que ela me enganou. Eu vou furtar ela. Ei, não, agora você tá errado. Ah, puta que pariu, tô pesado. Não quero nem saber. Querer me roubar porque quis.
She raises a single eyebrow as essential.
Não mandei.
Back again, eh? Looking for anything in particular?
Eu não vou usar essa daga não.
Tell me, you heard any news?
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere. Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
Aye. Yes, of course.
Ixi, não tem nada de dinheiro.
Have it your way.
Tá, meu filho, vamos aqui nela, ver se eu consigo comprar, né?
Welcome to Fort. Oh, you again.
Ela tem essas 5 peças.
Don't hurt.
Olha, eu consigo furtar lá de novo. Nossa, porra, eu podia ter furtado as peças, mas beleza, só em saber que dá pra furtar de novo depois.
Joe doesn't smell. Hello, mister.
The little boy looks at you.
You be careful. My daddy's a badges. No, he's not. His daddy's a fisherman like most daddies round here. We were waiting for our friend. He went swimming all the way for Joy. That's what I said. Fort Joy. He's gonna find his mum and bring her back. That's right. I think he's an idiot. Hello, mister.
The little boy.
We're waiting for Joe. Hello, mister.
The little boy.
We're waiting.
Olha aí.
Oh, Ben. If he finds his mum in Fort Joy, they're probably both really happy now. So don't worry. Isn't that right, mister? Well, then they'll be home soon, won't they? Why would they stay in a place? Well, thank you, mister. Now, if you don't mind, bye, miss.
The kids turn back.
Fish is ugly.
Um doguinho.
Hackles raised. The dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. Not like this. This smells weird.
The dog stares.
Go away, Dallas, or I'll slaughter you. I'm going to send it to be cured.
This must be the place Lohar mentioned. It looks unassuming. still, you might mistake her for a corpse, were it not for a slight twitch of her eyelids. She calmly opens her left eye.
What do you want?
The dwarf unfolds her arms and shoots to her feet.
Right, elf. Like glad Lohar ain't left those brutes are taking their sweet time down there. We've got to send word soon. Who knows? Anything that gives away what Mordus has been up to. Probably got all sorts of tricks for covering his tracks, but the goons downstairs, that weird priest's been hanging around Lohar for ages. Now he's vanished. Those half-wits below will know more. Get to it then. Tell the lunkheads that Glenn has sent you before they bash.
I've spotted something.
You got rocks knocking round that noggin of yours. We'd have more luck asking you.
I've spotted something. Skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre. Skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty macabre.
More luck asking you. Put by your own hands.
There we go.
Opening,
The
finally.
door's open.
Duna's dagger elf. You here to free us or kill us?
You're not getting an answer till you keep your hands free of wands and such.
Good to see you'd rather flap your lips than fight. We're here looking for a slippery snake called Mordus. The
Only thing we managed to close that door behind us and get us stuck. Supposed to be another door.
ain't no telling where that priest went off to. Started acting all funny not so long ago, then flew the coop. Well, at first, he was just buddying around with Lohar and the rest, you know. But then some stranger tried taking old Lohar down, but got himself caught and tied up.
She taps her finger against her foot.
A woman knows things. Unless we head off then. We've got business to attend.
Careful now. That's a trap. Lower. We want to know this. Skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's skull. It's missing an eye. As far as locks go, this one's pretty
The shrine depicts Duna, yet has clearly seen better days. Scratches and fissures deface its. You run your hands along the exterior until your fingers graze the button noted in the schematic. was just as much. This shrine to Duna may have been quite... The stone is cold against your power. If this figure once held power, it has since been depleted. You scrape your knee on the wooden floor. Nothing else.
Não tem mais nada aqui.
No rest for any dwarf in Driftwoods.
Tá, fechar aqui. Parece legal esse arco, hein? Tá, deixa eu ver aqui. Mais um nível.
I won't surrender. I'm going to send you to be cured, sorcerer. You can stay there with the dirt.
He gives you his mischievous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime.
His eyes widen. His lip quivers. You expect him to...
Oh, thank the gods. They had me over a barrel. You have to believe me. It's hard enough to earn a crust around here, and me and the young'un, we've been starving.
He contrives to look even more pitiful. But then...
Oh, hell, I can't keep a straight face. You're right, there's no young'un. It's an easy way to make a little extra money. But lift a finger towards me, and this whole room will rise to my defense.
You shape to attack. He see...
What's he?
I'm approaching.
Deixar de ser visto. Pera, deixa eu salvar antes, porque vai que eu tento entrar aqui e esse bicho vem encher o saco.
You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way.
Eita, que esse aqui acho que eu vou pegar. 3 de astúcia e 1 de arte da guerra. Tô mesmo. Ou melhor, será que eu consigo roubar ele? Tentar. Estranha comparação. Agora deixa eu fugir um pouquinho. Eita, fiquei pesado, fudeu. Corre. Lá vem ele, que é isso, fruto, maldição. Rolar e investir em gatonagem mesmo. Aproveitar pra...
Not in any mood to talk about it.
50%. Isso já tá
Looking
com
for
dinheiro.
anything in particular? As you would.
Vou vender pra ela. Possível
Welcome to Four. Oh, you again.
Pior que ela já não tem mais nada, né? Não é que eu tô vendo.
Don't hurry.
Também aquele doidão aqui.
What is it? Unless you know something about the disappearances, leave me alone. I need to concentrate. What? And you think that's an excuse for me to stop trying? I was removed from their ranks due to my elven blood.
The elf straight...
I swore an oath. I won't turn my back on it. Not now, not ever.
Tá.
Right about me. I'm just another useless elf. Might as well have rotted in death for. What's even the point?
I hear that a certain...
Did you hear me, you stick-screwing monster? Stay away from my bar!
Tá.
You want an engraved invitation every time? You know the way.
Better get out there before Mordus makes it all the way past Arcs. I asked you for a man, not a note.
He takes the letter from your hands and reads it quickly, face hardening.
Bloody goddamn, this is bad. Not just for me and mine. Not just for you and yours. Hell if I know, but it don't sound good. Seems as though Mordus wasn't mine after all, of course. That's why I haven't heard from the cave. Listen up, I need your help. We all do. Mordus has his hands on something dangerous. Something I was trying to protect us from. Not just my folks. Look, me and mine, we move classified cargo. Take it right off Magister ships, and the trouble is, we came across something no one ought to have. Not the Magisters. I ordered it to be destroyed. I guess Mordus, whoever is that, can't happen. The less you know, the better. Trust me. Stop Mordus and my people had an operation up in the caves outside town. Good access to red ships and plenty of privacy too. Haven't heard from them in a couple of days now. I thought maybe we'd lost the messengers to Voidwoken in the hills, but now I think it's worse than I thought. I bet my lucky left foot Mordus is in the cave. You gotta get to him before he gets his hands on that. Pray to whoever you pray to that it ain't too late. Finally, someone with a little sense. Give me your map. I'll show you where we were operating. Where I don't want to know what'll happen if it...
aquela escavação dele estava aqui, né? Onde tem aquele santuário de Duna. Agora não sei se tem alguma coisa soterrada aqui. Isso era só o local que ele estava, né? Aqui não tem. Parece ter nada, sei lá. Tá. Vamos tentar ir lá naquela. Naquela caverna, né? Encontrou aqui. Opa!
The spirit traces runes in the air. You recognize the gesture. It's the same when you perform when gifting others with your blessing. Your blessing leaves you as a stream and returns to you as a river. You see through the woman's eyes, then a clatter and a shriek. A winged voidwoken has grasped you in its talons. It takes you to the air as you flail impotently. The voidwoken continues its journey for hours, perhaps days. You watch as familiar land and sea pass under you until the creature slows. The talons open, first air and wind, then blackness, light. You peer through the fog to see two dwarves, eyes as black as coals. They are dragging you through grass and stone. Perfect bait. The blessing fades. The spirit's hands are still. She looks to the sky, searching, then lowers her head and flashes the...
Mas eu tenho que gastar um bicho desse? Eu achava que... Não, mas eu tava com... Caralho, qual foi a armadilha? Deixa eu ver aqui. Tá aqui, ó. Eu procurando. Muita magia legal.
The dwarf rocks back and forth.
That can't have been real. Those monsters bursting out from...
Sorcerers. They brought it. I can't remember. I can't...
Cheirinho.
Something in the dwarf bangs his palm.
Damn it. I can't think.
No, this ain't right. I was on duty and I was alive.
Getting the job done, I'm grateful for you. I'm due some rest. May your God...
The spirit tugs and
We couldn't. I couldn't. Is it really our fault? The void woken.
he gives you a look full of hope, then remembers the collar round his neck and slumps forward, letting his hand... A dwarven spirit cowers on the ground, trapped in the fear of her final moments.
No, no, please! No! Someone! Help!
With growing horror, she turns her focus on something unseen, looming high.
Looks like this is Lohar's place. Or what's left of it.
The trembling of the dwarven spirit tells you the halberd in his hands may not be enough to withstand his unseen enemy. He drops the halberd and bolts behind some...
God, save me! I don't want to die, please!
The spirit screams and screams.
There's a void woken on the bridge ahead. But where's it going?
You sought escape, but something stalked you. You fled. It followed. You came across a pile. An ancient memory overwhelmed you. You are no longer you, but you still sense source saturating the air. You watch a figure stride through a cavern of amethyst and rose quartz. A man. No light touches this place, yet the stones and minerals illuminate his way. The man approaches a pearl sphere atop a pedestal. He lays his hands upon it, and source rush, and you are thrust back into reality. The memory fades, but you still sense the source the man has commanded, as if you'd possessed it. Her gaze falls on you, a glimmer of awareness, or as a warning. The spirit takes a distant cry echo.
Run!
You lose yourself in an ancient vision. As the man you saw before touches the pearl orb, you begin to feel your various shades of grey swirl across the globe's surface, then part. You are free, joined by the eight of you rush forth as shadows, past the globe, past the man whose body now lies limp on the floor, past the jeweled walls. The vision ends just as you emerge from the cavern. This memory, it feels ancient, a lost place and a lost... You turn away from the sunset, only to see that Stanley has dropped to one knee. He holds out a ring to you with a sheepish grin. Your hands fly up to cover your mouth, but too late to prevent a happy gasp of surprise from escape. You didn't think he had it in him. You fall into another memory. You emerge from the crystalline caves, past the orange rubble jutting from the ground, and rise above a shimmering and surrounding the lake is a throng of figures, your worshippers, our worshippers. They will deliver your rightful power to you. You will be as gods. The mob drops to its knees as one. The shimmering lake, once placid, begins to boil and bubble, draining source from every supplement. The past fades into the present. You see through your own eyes what... You keep your eyes shut tight, muttering rapid all around you as a cacophony of wails, whimpers and cries for help. You try to shut them out and pray aloud. Inhuman roar suddenly cuts through the cacophony. You cover your ears with your hands and pray on.
Gods, what happens?
The dwarf rocks on her haunches. Look, her wet, fearful eyes flick to you. She lowers her fist.
Away! Away! Too noisy! It'll come back! It'll take me too!
She She shrinks into...
He'll come back, he'll come back, he'll come back, he'll come back! And we'll all be... Get away from me! You're already dead!
She clamps her hands over her ears and shuts her eyes. She rocks. A frantic dwarf knocks an arrow. He lets it fly at some towering, invisible horror, visible only in his mind.
Keep firing, damn you! He has to have a weak spot. He has to.
The ghostly dwarf ignores you, but the word Mordus falls sound. He drops his bow and yanks his...
Come on, you filth! Let's see what your insides look like.
There's nothing that... The ghost lets out a...
You're here. You think I stopped to get a name? They locked him up, but he got out, and they went grunt. If you...
This is the poor soul we saw snatched away from the beach. So this is where the sorcerers were taken.
What are you doing? They're close. Run. For the love of the seven, there's no time.
You tried to make a break for it, from Fort Joy to the beach. You didn't make it. You died to the sound of your own... You tried to run. Your source collar was heavy around your neck. You slipped on the slick stone, and then they...
What are you doing? Run. For the love of...
Welcome to the spiders, were you truly You made it all the way here, you creeping little maggots. You wriggled up to bow to me, as Lohar sent you to beg forgiveness for his sins. My lord had faith. He came to me when Lohar failed the queen. And as a reward for my service, he has granted me his favor. He has granted me
Master Sorcerer throws up his pocked, cracked arms to defend himself as you step forward.
Pera aí, que eu fiquei uma dúvida aqui. No sentido de se eu matar os outros, que parece que eles morrem de todo jeito, né? Se eu matar primeiro o chefe, se eles também não me dão experiência. Falhou, hein? O bicho não morreu.
Thank you for the source I need to become Mordecai.
Eita caralho. Aí foi uma besteira não ter jogado ele. Pera aí, eu consigo. Ah, alvo invadido. Deixa eu me distanciar um pouquinho. Oh, caralho, para.
The Master Sorcerer throws up his pocked, cracked arms to defend himself as you step forward. The undead dwarf looks quickly over its shoulder, his gaze darting from shadow to shadow.
Of course, anything, just name it. He wanted the death folk destroyed. Once he knew his rats had found it in the Peacemaker's wreck, he wanted it destroyed. The greatest weapon Rivellon has ever seen lands in his lap. We couldn't let it happen. We needed it. So I took control. The power gifted to me. The power of Mordecai. The power to bend the feeble mind. It was a gift from... It was a gift. She saw what Deathfog did to the Black Ring. She saw it destroy the Elven Forest. She said the dwarves needed power like that. And he told me to make sure she got it. He told me to ensure they got... Arcs. The barrels were going to Arcs. What?
The skeleton slowly lowers his...
Of course. You're... And I worried we could not find common ground. Yes, Godwoken, I can teach. If you swear you won't banish me to the afterlife. Praise be. Very well, Godwoken. Listen here. Source and void. Day and night. Love and hate. One is meaningless without the other. To grow your source, to achieve your potential, you must embrace...
The grinning skeleton reaches into the folds of his robes and pulls out a small black mass. It's covered in veins and oozing.
Here, Godwoken. Take a bite. The finest meal you'll find in this cave.
Your god stirs, pushing you to eat it. Do not fear, a voice whispers. Do what must be done.
Perhaps not the most appetizing thing around, but if you...
The skeleton extends his arm, jiggling the heart towards you. A glob of dark yellow pus oozes through the bones of his palm and drips to the ground. The thick pus explodes into your mouth, coating the back of your throat. You can feel it running down your throat like rancid. You start to retch, your body struggling to reject this intruder. But your teeth clamp down hard on the fibrous, gritty flesh. As the flesh fills your mouth, you start to see darkness. Darkness that swallows everything. All hope, all joy. Darkness that leaves nothing but the foul taste of betrayal. The vision fades, only to deep within you feel something change. Your soul opens up, and you feel it swell as new channels for source start to flow through you. You swallow all you can. And despite the meat in your stomach, you feel a new space inside you. A potential waiting to be filled.
There, I held up my end of the bargain. I did as you asked. And now I'm getting as far from this cave as my bones will take me.
Mordus looks at you in alarm.
God's graves, please be quick. I can't. He'll hear. He'll know. He'll find me. He'll come. If I tell you, I can't.
Mordus takes a step back. Look,
I can't. I can't. Not now. It's too late. It's all too late.
the dwarf sets his jaw and firmly refuses to speak until you ask him something else.
What? No!
You grab the dwarf's old, brittle arm and follow through with your knee. There's a dry snapping sound as the...
Ah! No!
You relent, and the dwarf stumbles back.
It's him! The one the seven rejected. The god.
The dwarf is interrupted by another crack. You see his femur has developed a break. The fracture spreads, shearing the bone in two. Mordus stumbles. He looks up, and you see that his jaw is cracked, broken, and falling to pieces. Fissures are starting to run across his skull, and his ribs start to snap and fall one by one. quivering hand desperately grasping for help. Before you can react, you hear the tiniest whimper from the skeleton before his face caves in, as if smashed with an invisible mace. And the body lies still and silent.
I never felt so alive.
You feel newfound powers of the source course wildly through your body. Deep inside your soul, your god calls for you. It would be wise to meet with your god again by performing the Meister's ritual, here or in Siva's vault.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I let him out of the vault. I killed anyone that got in the way. And then I sat here as he gibbered about needing to complete his bloody Mordecai. Damn divine. Some ancient ritual, he said. It gave him the power to twist up, and when he was strong enough, it turned him in. He thought it was a reward. Kept saying how blessed he was. But
Ghost turns to you, her finger urgently pointing towards something unseen. Silent lips move, issuing an urgent, unheard. Your hands merge together, your world twisting. Looking down, you see a cart contains many barrels more, recovered from a wrecked ship. The room is filled with voices, cracking jokes and sweat, but somewhere, in the hum of voices, one cuts through the rest. Stop, it is. You lift up the death foe, and, fighting against every step, you walk back to the cart. You pass a dwarf, struggling against the voice and winning, but you crack his skull with a barrel in your hands. One by one, the barrels are loaded again, and the cart departs. As it trundles out of the cave, the voice returns, "Come, come to me," and you feel your feet carrying you into the cavern's dark.
Beleza, galera, vamos ficando por aqui com esse episódio. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha aí. Valeu!